Hello everyone, welcome back to our new tutorial. So hope you guys are well. Today I'm going to show you how to make a responsive navigation bar using HTML and CSS. So here you can see that this is our logo and this is our navigation bar. So here you can see that this navigation bar is responsive because when we decrease our screen size, you can see that there is a button for click. So if we click, then you can see that this is rotating and here is our navigation, and if we click there again, so this is should be come again, so again, so here you can see that our navigation. So this navigation bar is completely responsive, so you can make it easily in just a few minutes. So let's see how we can make this responsive navigation bar easily. And before we start, if you guys are new in my channel, then I will request you to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the future videos. So let's go to our tutorial. So here first we have to create our basic HTML body and CSS file. We have to link our CSS file. So now we have to create a div tag, and the class name will be div tag will be container. That's it. So inside this div tag we have to create a input tag. So this type will be checkbox, and we have to create a id for this input. We have to create an id, so this will be nav and class will be hidden. That's it. So I will show you why I am making this input in a few minutes. So now we have to create a label tag also, so that's why label, and there this label is for this nav id. Okay, so this label we are creating is for this input, and here we will give our input nav. So this is our id. So when we click in our nav, it will go our input section, so that's why for nav, and give it a class name will be nav button. Yeah, that's it. So inside this nav we have to create a I tag. So let's copy this. Yeah, so we have to create three I tags. We need this because for these buttons. So here you can see that there is a 1, 2 and 3 horizontal line. So that's why we have to create three I tag for this horizontal line. So that's it. So now we have to create our logo, so that's why create another div tag, and this time the class name will be logo. That's it. So now we have to create an anchor tag, and this will be hash, and the logo name will be brand logo. You can put your logo name here. So after making this brand logo, it means logo, we have to create our navigation bar. So that's why create another div tag and give it a class name. So class name will be nav wrapper. That's it. Now we have to create a unordered list. So inside this unordered list we have to create a list tag and an anchor tag also. So this will be hash. The first one will be home. So let's copy this and paste it. That's it. The first one will be home, second one will be price, third one will be about, and fourth one will be product. You can give the names as your own, so I am just giving. So let's see, go to our website. So this is our website. Now it is blank. Now if we refresh, so here you can see that there is a checkbox. So this checkbox, and this is our brand logo, and this is our navigation. So we have to style these things, so that's why let's go to our style sheet. Now we just have to clear some settings, so that's why margin will be 0, and padding will also be 0. So and box sizing will be border box, and font family will be sans serif. So that's it. So if we go and refresh, so you can see that our these fonts and this margin and all of these are will change. So here this is our font which is sans serif. So now we have to design our background, so that's why I will target body tag, and our background image will be back1.jpg. So save and let's see, refresh. So this is our background image, but this is not showing full width, so that's why we have to background position will be center, and background size will be cover. So here you can see that this image is repeating itself, so we have to fix this. So that's why we have to width will be 100%. So no, width will be 100% and the height will be 100 bh. That's it. Save and refresh. So here is our image now. It is showing full width and this is looking good also. So here you can see that in our brand logo and navigation there are no paddings and margin from top and right, left side, so that's why we have to create some padding. So now we have to target our nav tag. Okay, here you can do another thing. We have to create another tag which is nav, and the ending tag will be here. That's it. Just rearrange these things. Yeah, now this is looking good. So now we have to target our nav tag. So that's why nav. We need some padding, 50 pixel from bottom and top and left and right. So it will. So yeah, this is our image. So now we have to design our logo. We have to design our logo. So that's why. Okay, let's do first one thing. This is here you can see that this is a class for hidden checkbox. So first we have to hidden, and display will be none. So if we now refresh, you can see that this checkbox will be disappear. Yeah, this here. So now let's design our logo. So that's why target logo class, which is here. So I want this thing to be float left, so this will showing in float left side. So here you can see that in our logo here is underline. So first let's fix this. So that's why copy this thing and paste it here. So now we have to target anchor tag. So text decoration will be none, and color will be gray, and the background will be white. Padding will be from top and bottom 10 pixel, and left and right will be 25 pixel. So save and see. Yeah, this is now our logo. So font width will be 700, which is bold, and text transform will be uppercase, and font style will be not size. Font style will be italic. That's it. Save and refresh. So this is our logo now. So let's increase the size of this logo. Font not font size will be, let's fix it 18 pixel, and letter spacing will be 0.5 pixel. Save and now refresh. So yeah, this is our logo now. This is looking good. So now we have to style our these navigations. So I need this navigation to be here in the right side. So that's why we have to target our UL, which is another tag. So let's target UL, and the display will be not display, this will be float, will be right. So now save and refresh. So if we refresh now, you can see that this navigations will be here in the right side. Yeah, here is our navigations. So we have to display in one line. So I want this to be in one line, so that's why you have to copy this thing and paste it here. So now we have to target our list tag. That's it. Now I want display in inline block. So if we now refresh, you can see that this will be in one line. Yeah, this is our one line. So now I want some space in this between these two navigations, so that's why we have to create. So let's copy this thing and paste it here. Okay, do one thing, let's give the nav in everywhere. Yeah, that's it. So delete this line. So I need to do one thing, get a note and parenthesis, and this will be colon and first child. So margin left will be 48 pixel. That's it. Save and now refresh. So here you can see that we have now a space enough between two navigations. So I need some extra spacing from here, so that's why again copy this thing, paste it here. So this time it will be just last child, and this will be not left, this will be right, and this will be 28. That's it. Now refresh. You can see that we have get more space from the right side. So now we just have to style our navigation bar, so that's why. So copy this thing and paste it here. We don't need this anymore. So there will be anchor tag. So I want display will be inline block. That's it. So I want the color will be white, and I don't want the underline, so that's why font, not font, this will be text, decoration will be none. That's it. Now if you save and refresh, so font size will be 14 pixel, and font weight will be, let's see, bold. That's it. Now letter spacing will be 1.4 pixel, and text transform will be uppercase. So now save, and if we refresh, you can see the difference. So now here is our navigation. So actually you can see that in our original website there is some overlay in our background image, so that you guys can understand these changes. So here you can see that there is actually no overlay, so that's why let's first create this overlay. So we have to go to our there. So here we have to type just linear gradient and bracket. There will be RGBA, it means red, green and blue alpha, and here will be 0 0 0 0.1. That's it. So now this will be RGBA. Yeah, that's it. So now copy this thing and paste it here. There will be another comma. Now we save, and if we refresh, so you can see that there will be a overlay in our background image. Oh, I think there is a problem. Let's see. Oh, so there is, we don't need this. If we now save and refresh, yeah, that's it. Now these two are same. So our website is now ready. So here you can see that if we decrease our screen size, here you can see that this is not responsive at all. So first we have to create media query for the responsive this navigation bar. So that's why go to our text editor, and here for media query we just have to get at the rate of, and for initializing media query, so that's why first we have to write media, and then we have to create a media query in our screen sizes. So that's why there will be screen, and there will be and now we have to get a parameter here. So this will be max width will be 864 pixel. So that's it. Now yeah, now this is our media query. So if we now decrease our screen, here you can see that from the top and from the right side there are so much padding. I don't need this so much padding. So that's why go to our navigation nav. Here you can see that there is padding 50 pixel. I don't need 50 pixel. That's why copy this whole text and you have to just paste it here. That's it. So this padding will be from top and bottom, it will be 30 pixel, and from left and right it will be 10 pixel. So save and now refresh. You can see there is from top there is now 30 pixel, and from the right side and there is a 10 pixel. So now we have to create our this thing. Now we have to target our nav wrapper for displaying another screen. Actually this is a class, so that's why you have to give a that's it. So I want position to be fixed, that's why top will be 0 and left will be 0 also, and width will be 100%, height will also be 100%. That's it. So background will be white, so that's why white, but I don't want to show this now. That's why that index will be -1 and opacity will be 0 because I don't want to show this now. So let's create a transition for animation our background. So that's why, so this will be all 0.2 second is, that's it. Now we have to target our UL tag, so that's why copy these things again and paste it here. Delete these things, I don't need this, and here you have to just type UL. That's it. So I want to position is absolute, and top will be 50% because I want this in center. So if we now save and refresh, here you can see that our navigation bar is now invisible. So that's it. Now we have to create this button, so that's why we have to go to our nav button class, copy this class from here and paste it here. That's it. So I want position to be fixed, and from right to it will take 10 pixel, and from top it will also take 10 pixel, and width will be 48 pixel, and height will also be 48 pixel, and display will be block, and cursor will be pointer, and z index will be 999, and border radius will be 50%. That's it. Now if we save and refresh, here you can't see anything yet. So now copy this thing again and paste it here. Now we have to target our eye tag, so there will be an eye, and I don't want this, so I want to show in block, so that's why under this width will be 20 pixel, and height will be 2 pixel each one, and background will be white. That's it. Now save, and if we refresh, so here you can see that our button, but it is not done yet. So I want a border radius 2 pixel, and margin from left side it will be 14 pixel. If we now save and refresh, so this is our now button, but it is not done yet. So now we have to target each one, at one time, so that's why I need to copy this class and tag, paste it here. Now we have to type nth child, and in this we have to type 1, and that's it. I need from margin top will be 24 pixel, and copy this, paste it 2 times, so this will be 2, and this will be 3, and this top will be just 4 pixel, and this one will be also 4 pixel. So for second one I need opacity 1. So if we now save and refresh, so here is our button. Now this is our button, but when we click on this button, this is not happening yet because we don't create another white screen, this white screen yet. So that's why first we have to create this white screen. So now go back to yes button. Yeah, that's it. So now when we type on this, click on this button, I need this thing to in center, this center. So that's why, so this will be transform, and translate while y will be minus 50%, and I want to take the whole width, so this will be 100%. Yeah, that's it. So now we have to target our list tag, so that's why copy this thing and paste it here and type list. I want to display in block, and width will be 100%, and float, so I don't want to float, so that's why this float will be none. So and I want text align will be right from the right side, because I want to show everything in the right side. So that's it. And let's give a margin from bottom, 10 pixel. That's it. So now we have to target our anchor tag, so that's why I copy this thing and paste it here. So now we have to target one by one at a time, so that's why first one will be child, so 1, and anchor tag. Yeah, so you can see that in our first website, if we click on this button here, you can see that this navigation is coming one by one, not at a time, one by one. So for creating this effect, we need some transition delay 0.2 second. So this is for one navigation link, so I need to create another 3. So let's paste this, that's it. So this will be 2, so second one will be 0.3 second, and this will be 3, and the second one will be 0.4, this will be 4, and this will be 0.5 second. That's it. So yeah, our work is almost done. Here you can see that for first child I create margin left from 40 pixel, but in a small screen size I don't want that much margin left, so that's why copy this thing and paste it here. So copy this thing and paste it here, that's it. So this will be just 0, so that's it. So now we have to style our anchor tag, so that's why copy this thing again and paste it here, and this time we don't need this. Yeah, so I need some padding from top to bottom, it will be 10 pixel, and from left to right it will be 22 pixel, that's it. And color will be black because our background is white, so that's why color will be black. And font width will be 600, and font size will be 14 pixel, and letter spacing will be 1.2 pixel. Now I don't want to show these things now, so that's why opacity will be 0. Transition and not transform, so I want some transform, and translate x will be minus 20%, not percent, it will be pixel. So I am creating, because you can see that if we click on these things, this navigation are coming from the left side, So that's why first I have to remove these things in here, and when we click on this, these things will come from here to here, from here to here. So that's why this translate X, and just give a translation time would be 0.2 second for is, and this will be for all things. So that's it. Now save, and if we go refresh, so if we now refresh here, you can see that this is there is showing our navigation links. So because this is not happening, because we have to create a button label, so we have to create this thing button. So that's why delete this line, and yeah, that's it. So for creating this button, so we have to get this ID and checked. So this checked means we have to click on the navigation ID, and plus will be, we have to get this class actually nav button. That's it. So this will be transform, rotate 45 degree. That's it. If we now save and refresh, so if we now click on this button, it will rotate, but it is not rotating in the same direction, so we have to fix this also. Now we have to target I tag also, so that's why there will be I, and background will be black, and transition will be more 0.2 second is. That's it. Even save and refresh. This is not working yet. So now we have to target each one at one time. So copy these classes and paste it here. So this will be, and this child. So first one will be for one, not one here, and this is one. So for transform, there will be translate y 6 pixel, and also it will rotate 180 degree. So copy this thing and paste it here. So this one is for first one, so this one is for second one, that's why it will be 2, and this thing will be for third one, so that's why it will be 3. So this third one will transform in the opposite direction, so that's why it will be minus 6 pixel, and this will be only 90 pixel, not pixel, it is degree. So if we now save and refresh, so here you can see that this is now rotating, but I don't want the middle one, so that's why we have to delete this thing, and opacity will be 0 because I don't want to show this thing. So if we now save, refresh, yeah, here is now our waiting. This is now creating our navigation bar. Yeah, this is now looking good. So now whenever we click on this thing, I want to get a background, white background, so that's why we have to now fix this thing. So just now copy these classes and IDs from here and paste it here. Yeah, now we have to copy this nav wrapper, because whenever I click on this nav ID, this will bring me this navigation links, so that's why nav wrapper. Actually nav wrapper is a class. That's it. I want the z index. That's it, and opacity will be 1. So we now save, and if we now refresh, here you can see that this is now happening. Oh no. So yeah, this is not actually happening yet. So now we have to target our another list and a list and anchor tag. So that's why copy this thing again and paste it here. So this will be navbar, and here is a another list and anchor tag also. So this one opacity will be 1. This is, I don't want this, and transform will be translate x 0, because this is 0, because that's why let's show this to you. Here you can see that I create a transform x which is minus 20 pixel, but I don't want this in our small screen, so that's why I am giving the value of 0. Now save, and if we go and refresh, yeah, this is now our navigation. But here you can see that our navigation button is not showing, so we have to fix this. Otherwise our responsive navigation is working. We just have to fix this thing. So let's see what is happening here. So let's see what is happening here. Yeah, here you can see that our background is, our background is actually white, but with this thing also white. So this is white also, so we have to transform this to black. So that's why let's change the color. This will be black. If we now save and just go and refresh, yeah, this is now showing black. So here you can see that our navigation is fully responsive in every size, in every screen size. This is working. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys really enjoyed this video, then give a like to this video and subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video and any opinion about this video, then you guys can comment below and let me know some of your opinion.